We begin here in the Chinese capital, where the second United Nations Global Sustainable Transport Conference has wrapped up with a Beijing Statement. Now, this document puts forward the need to strengthen global cooperation in the transport sector.
The Beijing Statement sets out a vision for the future development of global sustainable transport and proposes action initiatives to strengthen transport cooperation, providing a framework for the implementation of the transport-related goals of the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development.
The three-day event was part of efforts to implement the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the Paris Climate Agreement and support global economic recovery. Representatives from 171 countries gathered online and in person. China also announced its plan to build the Global Innovation and Knowledge Center for Sustainable Transport, and it's a commitment to knowledge sharing and capacity building in developing countries on sustainable transport. Let's get some insight on this from Professor Yang Hengjun, and he joins us via Skype in Beijing. He's from the School of International Trade and Economics at the University of International Business and Economics. Professor Yang, it's good to have you with us. First of all, this Beijing Statement, it promotes the application of new and emerging technologies in the industry. So give us some examples of how this kind of technology can make the transport sector more sustainable.
Hi, Joy Yang. Thank you for having me. So the Beijing Statement announces the establishment of the Global Innovation and Knowledge Center for Sustainable Transport, which promotes knowledge sharing and applications of new and emerging technologies. So new technologies such as big data, 5G, AI, blockchain can advance the development of sustainable transport in many perspectives. Now, for example, the first, advanced technology can collect and share the information of road traffic in real time. So the route and time of vehicle travel can be arranged more reasonably, and the efficiency of vehicle use can be improved. So it can also reduce traffic congestion, travel time, and energy consumption. Secondly, by integrating new technology, small transportation and logistics can effectively reduce emissions and environmental pollution, and thus reduce economic losses in global climate change and healthcare spending. And third, new technology facilitate bike sharing, carpooling, and improved public transportation significantly. Together with the increased use of electric vehicles and buses, which are powered by renewable energy, the whole world is stepping up efforts to transition to more environmentally friendly transport modes.
So, this is all focused on the future of green development. Professor Yang, now there are ongoing energy crises in China and also abroad, and this has placed the spotlight on this. Many countries seem to be struggling with their climate plans. What's your view on this?
Yeah, so the current situation is quite challenging, I would say. First, given many countries are facing energy shortage, new technologies can indeed play a more important role here. Now, because they can allocate and use the transport resources more efficiently, the energy consumption can be reduced as a result. Now, in addition, bike sharing, carpooling, and increased use of public transport can also save energy. Now, second, one of the main causes of the current energy shortage, I think, is the COVID-19 pandemic, which caused the disruption of global supply chains, including coal, petroleum, and gas. So now the global supply chain is strongly recovering. So in my opinion, the current situation of energy shortage will not last long. And finally, I want to emphasize that climate change is a global emergency that goes beyond national borders. So it is an issue that requires coordinated solutions at all levels and international cooperations to help countries move toward a low carbon economy. So luckily, the whole world is working together in the right direction.
Well, Professor Yang, thank you so much for your insights. We appreciate your time. That's Professor Yang Hengjun with the University of International Business and Economics.